Hello random strangers on the internet, and welcome back to another Hypixel Skyblock video. And today I'm going to be testing out different methods of fishing to see how good each of them are. Now the three methods I'm going to include in this video are ink fishing, worm fishing, and carrot king fishing. But before we get into this video, I would really appreciate a like and subscribe. We are getting close to 1.7k subscribers. And also, I'm going to be doing a giveaway at 300 members in the Discord, so join it, link in the description below. Also, funnily enough, I put this fishing rod as an auction, but my friend already bid 10 mil on it. So, outbid him, it's better than a soul whip. But yeah, let's get started. Now, the first method I'm going to do is going to be ink fishing. I'll be doing ink fishing for a total of 10 minutes to see how much money it makes me. I will be using this rod of the sea and this shark scale armor. Now, as you can see, my sea creature chance is 80% right now, and my fishing sack is basically empty. I'm gonna sell this ink sack right now. But yeah, I will be buying 10 minutes of rain and seeing how much money I get. Okay, so the 10 minutes of fishing are over. Let's see how much we got. So just in my inventory, I have 3,000 coins. I don't really care too much. I also got this fishing EXP boost, which is like 800,000. However, I will not be counting that to the total because this is an RNG based item. As well as a Jerry box, which I also will not be counting towards the total. But going over how many ink sacks we have, I have 662 ink sacks, which will sell offer for 1,085,000 coins. That is really good. So with ink fishing, you should be making about 6.5 million coins an hour, including the price of rain, which is quite good for something that requires basically zero setup, right? Like I have like the most random setup here, and you can just teleport to the park and just start fishing. It's pretty good. Also, if anyone wants to buy that fishing EXP boost, go ahead, buy it. Okay, so on to our next method of worm fishing. So for worm fishing, you need to first of all be in the precursor remnants of the crystal hollows, as well as you need to find a lava, like a lava source blocks above or on Y level 64. As you can see, I am currently on Y level 64. This does take quite a lot of time to find. Like I took about 5 to 10, it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to find lava like this. Or if you're lucky, you can ask in chat and people will just give you coordinates that they're not using anymore. But now going over the equipment I'm going to use. I'm going to be using exactly the same armor, but instead of using my Rod of the Sea now, because, well, as you can see, it does not work in lava, I'm going to have to use this magma rod. Now with this magma rod, my secret chance is only 67%, which is not that great, but it's still decent. And for this test, I will only be using an ammonite pet, nothing else. Just an ammonite pet. So I'll start a timer for 10 minutes and I'll start fishing.
Siri, start a timer for 10 minutes.
I already asked Siri to start a timer for 10. Okay, so after it's been about 4 or 4.5 minutes, you want to go down and start killing these flaming worms. And I got extremely unlucky with that. But you want to go start killing these flaming worms because they'll start to despawn after 5 minutes, which you don't want. But yeah, let me go start fishing again. Okay, and it's the second round of killing worms. I am so unlucky right now. Okay, that's cool. Well, back to fishing for another 3 minutes. Okay, so it has been 10 minutes. Let's kill the last of the flaming worms to get literally nothing. Okay. I got 10 worm membranes from 10 minutes of fishing, which means that is 840,000 coins in 10 minutes. This means that with my luck, you should be making roughly around... Okay, so for the next method, which is rabbit fishing. Now, carrot fishing does require a little more effort than ink fishing. However, it makes insanely good amount of money. Like going over the equipment you're going to need, you're obviously going to need all your shark scale armor, your decent rod, but you're also going to need a rabbit axe as well as carrot bait. And now the reason why I need carrot bait is so you can fish up the carrot king, which is the mob that drops lucky clover cores. And since the carrot king is a rabbit, if you use a rabbit axe, you can basically triple the drops you get. Now, the main reason why people do this fishing technique is for lucky clover cores. And if you're lucky enough, you can drop either 1 or 2 lucky clover cores every couple of hours. And that will get multiplied by 3 with your rabbit axe, so you can make anywhere from 3 to 6 lucky clover cores every 2 hours. And with lucky clover core prices being over 15 million coins for insta-sell, it means you can make either 0 coins an hour if you're extremely unlucky, or you can make over 110 million coins an hour. That's crazy. In fact, I'm probably gonna start doing this just because of how good it is. But unfortunately, I don't have the time today to sit and carrot fish, so I won't actually be doing a test for this. But there are definitely guides out there to show you how you can get carrot fishing. Okay, so that wraps up all the fishing methods. Now I'm going to talk about some pros and cons of each and every method. First of all, ink fishing. In my opinion, ink fishing is probably going to be the most consistent method, since it requires basically no effort to get to. You just go to the park and you just start buying rain and start fishing. It's really easy. You can upgrade your equipment and armor super fast with that method. Now onto the cons of ink fishing. The prices of ink sacks heavily impact the hourly rates of ink fishing. Like, if prices of ink sacks go down by half, you're going to be making half the coinage per hour. So it is very dependent on prices of ink sacks. Now onto worm fishing. Worm fishing, in my opinion, is not too great of a money-making method, since it takes quite a long time to find a place to fish. Additionally, it does require quite a lot more money invested for you to get a good fishing rod. Like, I only have a magma rod, but people can use hellfire rods or something, which are 300 million coins. And also, worm membrane prices are up right now just because farming got nerfed for a second time and people are moving on to mining. It's really depressing, trust me. I'm sad. My net worth dropped 20%. But yeah, in my opinion, if you want to do worm fishing, you can go ahead, do worm fishing. I wouldn't say it's the best method here because a lot of time to set up, very dependent on bazaar prices, very expensive to get into, etc. And that wraps up worm fishing in my opinion. Now onto carrot king fishing. In my opinion, this is probably the best method, since prices of lucky clover cores never really go down below 5 million coins. And if you can consistently get 1 carrot king every hour that gives you a lucky clover core, that means you should be making at least 15 million coins an hour, which is absolutely crazy, especially considering you just have to sit here and fish. It is almost 0 effort. It is, of course, it's more effort than fishing in the park, but I would say arguably that this is the best method that I have tried today. Especially considering if you get 1 lucky clover core drop per hour, you would be making 45 million coins an hour, which is just absurd. And that's insta-sell. If you create sell offers, you're gonna make 60 mil an hour. It's super crazy. But there's also the disadvantage of this not being a fully consistent method. It is fully RNG based. And also based on the bazaar prices of lucky clover cores, but that doesn't matter too much because the prices of that always stay relatively high. But that wraps up today's video. If you guys enjoyed, I would really appreciate a like and subscribe, and also if you join the Discord.